Sao Shang Hao. Good morning in Chinese, everybody. This morning we're heading to the market pretty early, so I thought I'd make a video and you can see the hustle and bustle that goes on in the morning. There's some interesting shops over there and some interesting people. You can tell it's the morning because I can barely open my eyes. I'm not exactly a morning person. But anyway, let's go on. Morning vibes. This guy's making quilts. The quilts that people use here in the countryside are much thicker and much warmer. It's a bit colder here and there's no heating in the winter. Here we're looking at some furniture for the summer. It's sort of made out of this plastic material, you've probably seen them before. But this guy's selling them from his truck. How can la? There's a little cake shop here on your right. That's where we bought my birthday cake. Inside there. And the woman who works there can speak some English, which is quite rare in the countryside, apart from Fatima. So it's all like this. This is like the central shopping area of the village, and there's maybe, I don't know, 5, 6 or so streets full with shops. And there's none of your household names here really, but there's everything you would need. You see, like stores like that where you can buy cooking utensils, equipment, pipes, water pipes and things like that for fixing your house up. There's like a pizza and a burger place over there, which I haven't tried. That might be decent to try one day. Is this a kindergarten here? There's a school in there, a little kindergarten. There's a bank, postal savings bank, and a post office together. There's another bank up there. It's all small businesses around here, you know, owned by the local people, apart from the banks. Maybe a few other places, but mostly small businesses. They just sell the essentials. Got some breakfast here. This is like a fried dough called youtiao. And doujiang, which is soybean milk. Douhua, which is partially cooked tofu with a spicy dip. This material here is from a plant, and they use the branches to make a brush. They call it a soba, and they also use this to make alcohol, which they sell in that shop there. If you can see the big pots, they're full of alcohol. This is the little town center or village center. This is the department store selling the most fashionable clubber in town. Chunala. This is a scale used to weigh the vegetables. This is Fatima's auntie, Ergu.
妈妈，这上面有这个的，1斤、2斤、3斤。
Oh, Yijing, 500 grams. Yijing is 1 kilogram or 500 grams?
500 grams.
500 grams, 500 grams, 500 grams. They count things in half kilos here. This
They
is
have different weight of this. They have the heavy one. When you use the heavy one, the size become different.
oh. So we're just minding Auntie's stall for a minute, and like in this market I can recognize so many people like who live around the village. They all know each other, but they still come here to sell each other vegetables. Fatima's auntie Ergush is always smiling, very funny.
Look at this man, you know him.
Hey, ni hao. He's a neighbor woman to Lingzhu. So this woman's buying something from Ergu, and if you see behind her, she's got like a thing, we call it a beidou, like a wooden backpack sort of thing, and our kid's sitting inside it, and that must be our grandma behind her. All the people here, they use them. And another interesting thing is that in China, everywhere uses cashless payment. We use an app called WeChat. But only in the countryside, not only in the countryside, but in the countryside I've noticed that a lot of people still use cash. Especially the older people. They all use cash. There's Ergu weighing it. Liangjing. 1 kilo. Ah. That place there is Fatima's old middle school, and that one there is our old primary school. This here is people selling sort of herbs and traditional Chinese medicines. They'll use them in different ways to enhance their health. It's all good for your health. A few chickens. And now we're heading out. Usually there's a guy.
Hair cutting is not here.
Yeah, usually there's a guy around here cutting people's hair outside, but he's not here today.
Must have been the home.
And inside here is the playground, which is shared by the primary school and middle school. One thing I like about China as well is that they have those parallel bars, and they normally have pull-up bars in a lot of places, and store bars that you can use for calisthenics, for working out, monkey bars. They have them in the cities as well, in Beijing everywhere, Chengdu everywhere. I mean, not everywhere, but a lot of housing communities are just on the main roads near subway stations and stuff, and people hang out there and exercise. And some of the older guys there, I mean, it's amazing what they can do, how strong they are. So I like that as well. So that's going to be it for this video, just showing you around the village center where people go shopping. People who live in the village, where they buy the necessities. There's a couple of dogs chilling out there. So I hope you found it fairly interesting. And I'm gonna love yous and leave yous. See you next time.